Hey everyone, my name is Sienna Boyd and I am the community rep at Rancho Family Medical, and we are back in the Choose Health studio, this time with Amber Holden, who is one of our APPs at our Single Oak location. And today we're just going to go over gut health. I know that's a little bit more of a buzzword. We've heard it over the past maybe 10 years about how having a healthy gut is super important and vital to your health. So I don't know a lot about it, so I'm really eager to hear. I know that's something of a passion of yours is gut health. So
Definitely.
Can you tell us what gut health even means?
So our gut is one of our most important organs. It starts in our mouth and ends in our rectum and includes everything in between, our stomach, our small intestine, our large intestine. It consists of trillions of bacteria, fungi, viruses, and cells.
Okay.
And these tiny organisms help to regulate so many functions. They help regulate our mental clarity, our mood, our digestion, and even our immune system.
Really? So it goes even more beyond just having a healthy digestion. It can even affect your mood?
Yep. And 70% of our immune system is in our gut.
No way.
It's amazing. Yeah.
That is so fascinating. So you talked about how it also is helpful for our immune system and just good digestive health, but how would somebody know whether or not they have good or bad gut health?
It's a great question. Actually, I'm currently reading a book called Fiber Fueled right now by Dr. Bolsowich.
Oh, okay.
And he says the single best determinant of a healthy gut is the diversity of plants in one's diet. So eating a variety of different fruits and vegetables is helpful.
Interesting. So it's not just about like, okay, I ate broccoli every single day, it's really healthy for me. It's about making sure that you not only eat broccoli, but asparagus and sweet potatoes and all of that. And it really just helps create different bacteria. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
So it helps with our digestion, our mental clarity, our help making us regular when we go to the restroom. It helps with our some chronic medical conditions, including Alzheimer's, anxiety, depression, autoimmune conditions.
Okay, so tell me more about the bacteria in the gut. We don't hear good bacteria very often. When we hear the word bacteria, it has a negative connotation, but you were talking about how we have healthy bacteria in the gut. What does that look like? Why is there healthy and non-healthy bacteria?
Well, two of the most common classes of healthy bacteria are lactobacilli and bifidobacteria.
Okay.
So patients commonly ask me what's a good probiotic to take, and I say there's so many different ones on the market. You can get it through our foods or through liquids, through capsules. As long as it has bifidobacteria and lactobacillus, I think that's a good place to start.
Okay.
And also eating fermented foods is a good source of natural probiotics like kimchi, kefir, kombucha, so many different foods that are fermented.
Why is fermented foods, why does that contain good bacteria? That's so interesting.
The process of the fermentation, I guess, creates healthy probiotics naturally.
Very interesting. I know I've heard as I've grown up that antibiotics can oftentimes mess with the flora of your gut. And antibiotics are really important for us, especially when we have different sicknesses or that bad bacteria. And so how do we then rebuild our gut health after we've taken much needed antibiotics?
So only using them when absolutely necessary is what we try and promote.
Okay.
Also taking them with a probiotic is helpful. And also focusing on a healthy plant-based diet, more fruits, vegetables. Plants contain the micronutrients that help to repair our gut.
Okay. And then are there any foods that we should really stray away from as far as trying to keep our gut health healthy?
So things in their natural form is what I always recommend. Fruits, vegetables, beans, whole grains, and limiting processed foods. Things that contain a whole list of ingredients that we can't pronounce. Also staying away from the white stuff, the white bread, pasta, rice, and sugar. Sugar is very addicting, so if we can try and limit it from our diet, we'll have less cravings for it.
And so does sugar affect anything within our gut at all, or is it not, it's just about the addiction aspect of it?
Yes. Probably a whole topic in itself, but the more we have sugar, the more we crave it. Sugar actually is damaging to our gut and our overall health. It can help promote cancer and cause damage, free radicals in the body, so a lot of bad things.
Okay. And then I think you had mentioned earlier intermittent fasting, and you had said that that was good for repairing the gut. Can you expand on that?
So intermittent fasting is, some people call it scheduled or timed eating.
Oh, okay.
So you can do a 12-hour fast, for example, eating from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Certain days of the week, you can do a 16-hour fast or maybe a 24-hour fast once a week, once a month. And that just helps give our body time to repair itself. It also gives us more energy. I have a patient who has diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. He did intermittent fasting and he also did it with keto. And with these lifestyle changes and weight loss, he was able to get off most of his prescription medications. And he was one of the last people I thought would actually do this. But he came in and he had so much energy. He said, Amber, how many days can I safely fast? I want to go a few days. Is that safe? And he said, I feel like a Ferrari. And it was so
cute,
encouraging, and it made me so happy because I know he's going to have a better quality of life with his wife, his kids, and he has 2 new grandbabies. So it was super exciting.
I love that. It's so interesting. You would think it would be natural to think that, okay, if you deprive yourself of food, that it would be detrimental to the gut and it would make you foggy and not be able to really concentrate. But it's interesting that it has an opposite repairing effect. That is really fascinating. So aside from gut health, aside from immunity, I know we touched on that. I know you would touch a little bit on mood as far as having a healthy gut. That is something that is completely out of left field for me, that it can really affect your mood. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Definitely. That's a great question. I probably talk about this every day with patients, but I would venture to say that most, if not all of us, at times struggle with anxiety, depression, and stress. A lot of the medications that we prescribe, like Zoloft or Lexapro, they're part of a class of medications called selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRI. So serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps control our mood, our emotions, and even our sleep. And
interesting.
90% of serotonin is made in our gut.
Not in our brain?
No.
It's in our gut?
Yes.
What?
So that's why the best medicine is a healthy diet.
Okay, that is so interesting, because I would never believe that it was made in our gut. So are you saying that if somebody has a healthy gut, if they're taking care of themselves, if they're eating tons of different vegetables and fruits, that sometimes that can really affect their mood and not?
Definitely. And it depends how our gut health is to begin with. It may take some time to repair and get to where we want it to be, but it will definitely help. A healthy diet has no bad side effects, only good side effects. It's free.
Very true.
And it may help with our mood, our energy, immune system, mental clarity, and help us to sleep better.
Yeah, and everybody wants to sleep better. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Amber, thank you so much just for joining us and telling us a little bit more about gut health. I know that's something you're super passionate about. If you're interested in seeing Amber at our Single Oak location, you are more than welcome to give us a call and make an appointment. Again, thank you so much for having us, Amber.
Thank you for having me. Our gut is the engine that drives good health.